Bonjour Abuja, bonjour Nigeria. Aujourd'hui, nous sommes ici avec un autre sujet, parler de la langue française au Nigeria. Donc sur le plateau, je suis avec une invitée de grand nom. Elle est là. Bonjour Madame Denise.
Bonjour, je suis parler français un peu. Je suis Denise O.J. Peter.
Ok.
Je travaille à Glory Aegis Academy. Je suis très contente. Okay, I understand French a little bit. I spent just about a year with Alliance Française in Chelsea, so that made me acquire a little bit of the French language. And it always pays to have an extra skill, just like an extra language skill. So that's the importance of French to me.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Denise. Okay, talking about French language in Nigeria, how are you, or how can you see the language from those days compared to now in Nigeria? Where is the French language right now?
Sadly, based on the fact that I joined Alliance Française that was in 2006, I expect that the French language should have grown, farther than where it is today. But I hardly see anybody that has that French skill. So perhaps maybe it's the lack of interest, or more work needs to be, done in making the French language popular. Not for political reasons. It just pays, like I said initially, to have a language skill, knowing that the world is becoming a global village. So your ability to interact in a language that is outside, the one that you're comfortable with, is an added advantage.
Thank you very much for that answer. What is the value of learning French language as a student?
Okay, it's very, very important. You know why? A 21st century child must be armed with some of the skills we didn't have as children, because times have changed. The same way they're acquiring tech skills, or we encourage digital literacy, is the same way we need to encourage the French language, or any international language, but French, since you are in the African continent, because it's going to encourage, for their time, they would interact more with people in different countries when it has to do with trade, politics, education. Even when you vacation, when you travel abroad, and you can speak the language to a reasonable extent, somehow you're not stranded, you are a bit more comfortable, and then those in that country will be more receptive to you. So for this age, it is really, really important for them to fit into the expectations of their time.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup for this answer. I'm very happy. I'm very impressed about the answer. So quickly, I know that you are one of the head of administration of Glory Aegis Academy. So quickly, I want to ask you, how do you run the French language in Glory Aegis Academy?
Very good. How do we run it? Of course, I am like a cheerleader when it comes to the French language. I try to support the best way I can, because I understand the importance of language. You can gain favor just by understanding bonjour, ça va. So as a result, I push it. I encourage the teachers to get more involved, the children, and I remember telling the parents that a time would come we have to set up a class for parents, because the acquisition of the French language can help them in trade, where they have to travel abroad for trainings or something. So we are still work in progress, but I believe somehow we'll get there. And then Monsieur Hassan has been so resilient in trying to see how GAA can be a French language school, and I believe we are getting there. It's been quite tough, but his resilience will definitely pay off in the end.
Thank you very much. Now we are at the end of our discussion, but I don't know if you have something to say to encourage people that are watching us direct from this talk show.
Okay, please, let's stop politicizing, the issue of language, and say we've not learned our national language, we're thinking of something. Let's know that our children these days will go to different places And language acquisition is going to stand them out anywhere they are. So if as an individual we hate being stranded, let us prepare our kids for their own time. So let's not relent. The kids have the mind to learn the English language, learn the French language, as well as their native language. It all depends on how we are willing to do the work. So let's not be discouraged. Let's see how far we can take next language, not for political reasons, but just for the benefit of the children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much. Thank you. Je suis Monsieur Abraham Hassan.